buddy? How you doing, man? Just driving back, coming to see you. Figured I'd try to make a couple videos telling you the things I can never tell you. I think we're about in Massachusetts now. You know, everything got really difficult when your mom started or stopped letting me see you. And I went to court for that. I went to court so I could get my rights back to see you. Because I knew I had rights to see you. It's a long process. I finally got my rights back to see you. But during the time when me and your mom went to court, there was something called COVID-19 happening. You could probably go on the internet or whatever you guys have when you see this and look it up. Back in 2021, and you know, I was still coming to see you all the time, and then, you know, I met a girl. Figures, right? Your mom broke up with me. I don't know if she thought that I would just never find a girl or something like that, but I did. And she saw her on like one of the social media apps I posted her on. Doesn't really matter which one it was, but ever since that day, she started making things really difficult for me. And then she stopped letting me see you. Anyway, fast forward about 7 or 8 months, and I got my rights back. But like I said, as I was saying, during that time when COVID was happening, we weren't able to go to court, and every court hearing would happen over the phone. And on that day, I mysteriously wasn't able to get into the Zoom meeting, which is like a FaceTime meeting, you know, a digital meeting. So pretty much the judge was forced to give all the rights to your mom. When that happened, she got what she wanted, what she asked for, which was I couldn't post any more pictures of you online. You couldn't come in the car with me. I only got to see you 3 times a month on Saturday from 9 o'clock to 1 p.m. I see you more than that now. I see you every week on Saturday. And I see you from 8 till 4:30. And I'd say 1 to 2 weekends a month I'm allowed to stay. Not allowed, I shouldn't say that. I'm allowed to stay every week now. I will give your mom props for that. But the car that I'm driving, I share it with my girlfriend, who I'll probably still be with, you know, because I'm in a healthy relationship now and I'm not getting cheated on all the time. But we won't get into that. So I see you every Saturday now. It was a really good Saturday today. You just started T-ball. You did a really good job. You're so good at pouncing on the ball when it comes flying at you. But we just have to work on your throwing a little bit. You're gonna be really good. Anyway, a couple of things that I wanted to say to you that I can't really tell you now because they're things that you wouldn't understand, but I always ask your mom for more time with you. I always ask your mom if she'll let us go to a picnic. I always ask your mom if she'll let us go to a museum, if she'll let us go on a walk, or I always ask her if you can come with me, because you've already asked about coming with me to my house. You want to know more about my life, and you should be able to come with me. I don't exactly have the money right now, but I am going to go back to court. At which point I'm sure I'll be granted more time with you. But I just kind of wanted to start this off and tell you I love you so much, man. We have the best time together. We've literally never had a bad moment, which makes it more ridiculous that your mom doesn't let you have any alone time with me. And I tell her, you know, he's going to end up harboring resentments towards you in the future. because she likes to give me a lot of stuff on a weekly basis about being a deadbeat and about being a bad dad and this and that. And listen, let me just explain the child support situation to you real quick. I was paying child support from the time that you went back to Connecticut from Beverly, because you were born in Beverly. We had everything worked out. It started low. It started at about 200, went up to 220, 230, 240, 250, and then to 300. And then she started asking for more and more, and it just kind of felt like a bribe or something, like I was losing my control. And then if I said I didn't have much that week, you know, she would give me a guilt trip about it and stuff like that. But we got it up to 300, and that's where it stayed for a little while. And then when she stopped letting me see you, I stopped giving her money. I will say that. You know, her dad used to always say, Mike, you really need to get a checkbook and start writing your checks, or do it digitally. And I would always say, no, Emma would never do that. She would never lie about the money that I've given her. Currently, she says I've given her no child support whatsoever, and then I'm gonna owe her like $30,000 when I start paying again. I said I'll pay right now. All we need to do is go through the court, because she lied about everything, which I think is fair. And you know, all these videos and posts are mostly for my own records and for your referencing in the future. But I guess to whoever may see it for whatever reason, I kind of would like to know your opinion. If I was paying my son's mom child support for a long time, then she stopped letting me see him. So I stopped paying her, one, because I would give her the cash in hand, or, you know, but also because I felt like she was taking away my right to see you. And you live on the farm, you're gonna be taken care of healthily. You know, you're gonna have everything you want regardless. So I understand that money is supposed to go to her, so it can essentially be for you. But if she's not gonna let me see you, then I'm just not gonna give her the money, because she's taking away a right of mine, and she's severing a connection that we should have had. And don't get me wrong, buddy, we still do have that connection. We have one of the most amazing connections I've ever experienced. And I'm not just saying that because it's one of mine. I'm saying that even if I was to experience that connection vicariously through someone else, I would still think it's one of the most amazing connections. We're so much alike. Our personalities are incredibly similar. We look a lot alike too. You got your mom's beautiful blue eyes and nice brown straight hair. But to anyone who might hear this, I mean, what do you think I should do? If I was paying her child support for a long time, she stopped letting me see him. And then when I got to see him again, because I went to court, she never asked for any child support. Probably because she knows what would have happened. I would have got more time with you. And now she gives me a hard time every week about not paying it, calling me a deadbeat, this and that, over and over. It doesn't faze me, because I know she's in the wrong. Or at least that's what I think. That's what I believe. That's what I feel. Because if she went to court right now and asked for the child support, I wouldn't have any problem paying it, right? Not at all. And on top of that, it's just the fact that she went to court and wrote, you know, the judge all these letters and advocated so hard, got, according to her, one of the best lawyers in the state. She'd like to say, oh, my lawyer's a piece of S. And that's horrible for you, Mike, but that's really good for me. You know, insinuating that he's gonna unfairly take away my rights or whatever. She went to court for all these things just so I couldn't be in a car with you for whatever reason. I don't know. She still won't give me the reason. She's totaled cars. I got in one accident in my life. Besides that, I've never had one. I've driven ocean to ocean both ways, Florida to Massachusetts, California to Massachusetts. I drive every day. I drive over 2.5 hours every week just to see you. And I'd say I've come about I don't know, it's been about the past year I've been coming out there since court. So I'm kind of talking to the potential audience that might hear this, and I'm talking to you as well, King, just so you'll know this stuff in the future. And on this channel I'm going to include a lot more things like screenshots, which your mom and her family outlaw. They hate screenshots because why? Well, obviously there's a reason why. Because it's proof, it's a receipt, and they don't like that stuff. And I'll say this, your grandparents are the best people I've ever met in my life, but your mom is extremely unfair, potentially narcissistic, and very abusive, and always has been. Our relationship ended because, well, she'll tell you in her own words, but the real reason was because she cheated on me. And we were married at one point, and I divorced her because of that. And we separated for a long time. She always asked for me back, calling me the one that got away, this and that, telling me that she'd be the best wife in the world. And I decided to give her a chance because she was experiencing an extremely bad addiction that had taken her in the depths of some of the worst lifestyles you've ever seen in your life. Ones that I don't even want to explain to you right now. But I will tell you the truth. I did go get her in New London, Connecticut. I put her big backpack over my back, and I said, we're out of here. I took her phone that was blowing up every 3 minutes, and I threw it in the ocean, and she thanked me for it, and her parents thanked me for it. And she would tell everyone I saved her life for a long time, until one day when her parents explained to her, without even realizing, I guess maybe that Jesus can work through people as well, her parents explained to her that only Jesus can save people and that I had nothing to do with it. And I remember since that day, she began to have zero gratitude for anything that I ever did for her, even if I was giving her a second chance after breaking my heart initially. But also, she started treating me pretty badly. But the worst of the abuse came right after she found out I had a girlfriend. And like I said, and like she'll tell you, she broke up with me, right? Even though I wasn't about to be in the relationship with someone who's going to keep cheating on me anyway. But I like to let her have that in her mind. I like to let her have the quote-unquote fact that she broke up with me. I apologize, I got pretty dry mouth right now. But anyway, let's wrap this up at 13 minutes. Kingston, I love you so much, man. We're going to have the best times. Give it a year. You'll be able to come with me. And we're going to be going on adventures, camping, anything you want to do. We'll go to the museums, see the Pirates, the Science Museum. We'll go to the Omni Theater. We'll go on picnics. We'll go on rides. We'll go out to get pizza together. We'll meet people. We'll play sports. It's going to be the best, man. And I'm signing off now, but just know how much I love you, King. And you're the best in the world. No one can take that away from you. And I'm incredibly blessed to have you as my son. I never thought I was going to have a son, much less have a son so incredibly nice and kind and loving and polite and fiercely good looking. Like, you got the best of both worlds. You got all your mom's good genes and all mine, and you got none of our bad genes, it seems like. So we're almost in Cape Cod now, buddy. Love you so much. This is going to be the first of many. All right? Talk to you soon. Bye.